All right, let's try that again. What's going on? Happy day to you. Happy Monday afternoon. Like I said a moment ago before we got cut off, I don't know the Wi-Fi. Everybody's using the Wi-Fi in the house. I don't know. I feel like it's just when somebody wants to flick the switch to turn off the Wi-Fi, they just do it to do it. I'm not talking to my home. But anyway, Mark Avens here, creator of the Lean Body Breakthrough for men and women over 40 who are looking to lose weight without long workouts and impossible diets. And right now we're talking about weight loss and why, honestly, it's not. Losing weight, running to lose weight is not a good idea. And I'm going to give you that in a minute. And I know I said just a moment ago before I got cut off by the Wi-Fi, maybe it's the Facebook police saying you shouldn't talk about that right now. You should be only encouraging to people. I'm sorry, we got the neighbors with the lawn guys here mowing and blowing, but the house is being occupied. Everybody's home. It's really busy in there. So listen, and let me preface this that I'm not a hater of running. So I don't personally like run. I actually am going to go for a run, and it's why I wanted to share this. And more to encourage you, and not to say that if you enjoy running to not do it, because if you enjoy running, definitely do it. But I will say is if you're trying to lose weight, and let me just preface this by saying, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose, if you're like 40 pounds, 50 pounds, running is not, first of all, it's going to be hard, right? We already know that. If it's going to be hard, it's going to be harder. How much harder? I'm going to share that with you in a minute. But why it's not, and it's not my opinion, it truly isn't, honestly, the fastest or the best way for you to lose weight. And I've had people come and share this with me. Well, Mark, anytime I run, I seem to just take the weight off. But I'm talking like maybe 5 or 10 pounds. If you're like in the 5 or 10 pound category and maybe you're already in decent shape and maybe you already eat pretty healthy, sure, you've maybe been not so active, go for a run. No problem. You can go for a run, get into like a 5K routine, train for, one of those, a 10K or maybe, half a marathon or something like that. Cool. And can you lose weight running? Yes, that is true. Of course, there's a lot of other components to play. But just for the exercise, and what happens during running, right? You burn calories. And if you're not consuming more calories than you burn, ideally, this is just very generally speaking, you can lose weight. Absolutely. But here's the problem. There's a lot of problems with it. Is if you're significantly overweight, it's going to be hard on your joints. How hard? Listen to this. Here's the reality. And this is not something I made up. This is the truth as far as how your body works and mechanics and impact and on the joints, is for every 1 pound of pressure you put on your knees when you're running, just standing, when you're running, it's 4 times that amount. So let's just say say you were to weigh 100 pounds, every time you run, you go for a run. Every time you take it, it's 4 times. So it's 400 pounds of force through your joints, specifically like through your knees, right? Not through your hands, obviously, but through your body and your knees and your hips. 400 pounds per 100 pounds. So if you're 150 pounds, let's just say, that's 600 pounds of force through your joints. So now if you're overweight, now let's just say I'm not even saying height, we're just being arbitrary here. So say it's like 200 pounds, say you're 200 pounds, and you're like, I'm about 200 pounds. And let me just say this, is the reason I'm doing this, as I'm actually about ready to go for a run, I got myself a new pair. This is kind of funny on a side note. So hang with me here for a minute because I actually am going to go for a run. And I don't really even like running. I like to do sprint intervals and I like to do them on the beach. But right now I'm a little bit limited to access on the beach. So and my shoes are kind of shot because I have training shoes, not really running. And the last couple of sprint intervals I did, I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, I went and got, it was really cool. In fact, I ordered the shoes from a local running store here. And I went online, I saw that they had the pairs I was looking for, and I literally drove by and they brought them out to my car. It was like, it was drive-through shoe shopping. It was really, really pretty awesome. So with that, I wanted to just share with you on this is I'm not opposed to running. In fact, look at those. Look at that. I got these kind of cool shoes. Look at all the cushion. When you get older, I think that's what makes up for when you get older and they say, oh, you lose height. Well, not if you buy running shoes. Nowadays, I have like 2 inches on the lift. Now I'm lifting. But back to my point about running and why it's not. I kind of got a little off track there. But I hope you're with me and I hope you're enjoying this. And listen, if you found this helpful, go ahead, share it with a friend. Share it with somebody who's trying to lose weight. Share it with somebody that's maybe trying to run to lose weight and it's a struggle. Of course, we know truly the best way to lose weight is with a proper plan, including exercise, including the proper nutrition. And if you want more information on that and how to get the proper plan by an expert, There's a lot of things I'm not an expert in when it comes to weight loss. I've been doing it for 25 years. I know what I'm doing. And I'm not talking like just helping people lose weight, because there's this thing that goes around. It's like people come to me to like get help with weight loss. But my goal is not just to help you with weight loss. It's to help you take off the weight and keep it off forever. And not only keep it off forever, but to help you look and feel 10 years younger. There goes the weed whackers next there. Now, one of the other things I help people is help them look and feel 10 years younger, so that if they want to go for a run when they're in their later 40s, and they do it after the weight's gone. But back to that pressure I talked to you about, 400 pounds per 100 pounds of pressure and force through your joints. So keep that in mind if you're overweight, if you're 20, 30, 40 pounds overweight and you're going to go for a run. Now, can you do it? Potentially, even with the right shoes, you can go for a run and you can potentially lose weight, but isn't a good idea. And here's why. That pressure is going to be hard on your joints. Now, I'm really speaking to right now the core of my audience, you out there who are in your 40s. Maybe you're, like me, 47 years old. Maybe you've put on some weight. And I can tell you, when I was at a point in my life where I had extra weight, I thought like running would be, in fact, I remember signing up for a bunch of 5Ks and doing like Couch to 5K and all these things. And I see them all the time. Even I see marathons and people that they're like, hey, I'm going to train for this marathon, excuse me, so I can lose weight. And honestly, it's not the best way to lose weight. In fact, if you're going to pursue running as a form of exercise, I make the recommendation that you actually get in shape to become a better runner, and you get stronger. Here's the thing, excuse me, stuff's flying. Maybe it's the stuff from next door flying in the air. Is the things that right now, if you train and get your body stronger, you can lose weight by getting stronger, getting lighter at the same time, make your body more resilient. So at any age, you can go out and run. What is the thing you hear? There's not really pretty much any runner that I've met, any runner. Now, again, and you can, of course, if you want to bash me and put in the comments, I'm a runner, I've been running for 30 years and I've never had an injury. There's pretty much no runners that I know that don't have an injury. And that's the problem. And it's even worse if you're overweight and trying to run. The injuries become more severe. They're multiplied. And as you get older on top of extra weight and then you run. So that's my caution to you, is to choose maybe. Now, I'm going to talk about one more thing because I think it's really important. It'll be really helpful for you to understand where I'm coming from for this. Because I'm not just spewing stuff out because I hate running. In fact, I'm about ready to go for a run. 20 minutes. My run is going to be a walk. In fact, I just foam rolled. I did a warm up. I'm going to do a quick 20-minute like timed interval. I actually run from street to street. Excuse me. It's going to take me about 20 minutes. Not that much. I got a new pair of shoes. The cushion on there should be pretty good for me on that. That's the other thing on a side note. Make sure you have some good footwear if you are, regardless if you're trying to do it for weight loss or if you're just a runner in general. Make sure you have proper footwear. But other than that, the other thing is when it comes to running and getting yourself stronger, getting yourself more resilient, having your joints so that they can handle when your body is stronger, when you have your body in a stronger, even with maybe some extra weight on, a little bit of extra weight, and your body is going to be better able to withstand that pressure, that 400 pounds per 100 pounds of body weight that you have. So that's the other thing. And then the other thing is, let's just talk about losing weight with calories burned. There's a myth that's been around, it still is around, is that if I run longer, I should be able to burn more calories, and you burn more fat if you go slower. Well, here's the reality. Let's just say I'm going to just do some math for you really quick, and I hope this is very helpful for you. And that's what I want to provide, is just as much value as I can from the experience that I've had working with tons of runners, helping them through injuries, helping people who want to run who are overweight. And when you run longer, what happens, let's just say the reality is you do burn 50% of your calories from fat when you are doing a slower, maybe jog, if you will, and you go for, say, 40 minutes or 50 minutes. And let's just say you burn 300 calories, and half of those calories are fat calories, because 50% of your calories are burned when you do a slower pace. So let's just say that's 150 calories. Now, don't you think if your intensity is higher, the higher intensity, you've heard of the HIIT training, that kind of stuff, or maybe interval training, sprint training. I just heard me talk about some interval based, maybe a Tabata, you've heard of something like that before. Maybe none of that all of that is new to you. Well, let's just say if you go work at your body at a higher intensity for a shorter period of time, even if, say, 30% of your calories are from fat as you go in a higher intensity, we're talking like faster pace, instead of 50% of your max heart, you're up at like 70, 80%. Well, let's just say you burn in 20 minutes, you're able to burn 900 calories, or say 30 minutes, 900 calories in a higher intensity. And now you're talking 30%. That's still 300 calories versus 150 calories. Does that make sense? Am I confusing you? Hopefully not. Hopefully it makes sense. The reality is, honestly, back to the big point of this, is running is a way to lose weight. Certainly you can run, but it isn't a good way, for a number of reasons. Calories for calories. Higher intensity is always going to win. So you can do a workout that's right in your home, that's going to be shorter in duration but higher intensity without even all the impact. That's awesome. That's something. You don't need impact to lose weight. You don't have to go out and jog, and you can walk and still lose weight as well. But you can do some exercise to get your body stronger, get your muscles stronger, make those crave more calories. That's the deal. And then dial in your nutrition. Here's the thing I would recommend most over anything is that you dial in what you're putting into your mouth. Dial in how much of what you're eating, how many calories, how much food, how many portions. You don't have to count calories, trust me, but it is a way. And when you get that in line, you start taking the weight off. Think about it. If you're able to take 20 pounds off, and that's in essence what I shared, if it's 4 times the amount, that's 80 pounds less pressure on your joints. Think of how much better your body is going to be able to withstand and endure being able to go for a run. Now, I'm going to go for a run in just a minute or two, and I'm at about 195 pounds. I don't run all the time, but I like to run. It's something, I say run, sprint, to do a little bit of running here and there just to change it up. It's been fun now that we've had time to be home a little bit more often. I do home workouts the majority of time, getting out and going for a bike ride. You saw me maybe on my skateboard just to change things up. But again, that just didn't happen overnight. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to maintain what I have and stay strong, keep the calories in and out, that sort of thing. So listen, if you are trying to lose weight, first off, yes, you can run. By all means, if that's all you are thinking about doing it, but just realize the repercussions of doing that on your joints and how much weight you have with regards to that, the intensity, how long you do it. The reality I know from my clients, they don't have 40, 50, 60 minutes to go work out every day and then to warm up. And if you're older like me, you have to prep your body. Like I told you, I just did about 10 minutes on the foam roller, although I might have to get on there for a few minutes longer to just get my body prepped. I'm going to do a light warm up. I'm going to walk to where I'm going to do my sprint. Then I'm going to actually do a little dynamic warm up. Again, 5-10 minutes on the foam roller, 5-10 minutes of warming up properly. And then I'll probably do about 10 to 20 minutes. So that's literally almost 30. That's a long workout for me, 30 to 40 minutes. That's a long workout. But I'll tell you what, the prep work is why I'm able to do the other stuff. My body condition is why I'll be able to withstand the pressure on the joints as I do that little bit of running. So hopefully that helps. Overall, in a nutshell, what I would recommend is if you are thinking about running, if you're thinking about doing that for a form of weight loss, sure, you can do it. If you're planning to do that and that's all you're going to do, your body is going to get adapted sooner or later, doing the same thing over and over again. Your body will get adapted. If you don't dial in your nutrition, then you're never going to have a chance to lose weight. Chances are you might even get more hungry as you become more active. That's not dialed in. There's going to be pressure on your joints, so keep that in mind. And then also the intensity. If you go longer, it may take a lot more of your time, or you can learn how to do it the right way and do it shorter with shorter intervals. Dial all of that in and you can be successful running. And if you enjoy running, you can learn how to run for the rest of your life. That's all I have to say. Listen, I'm out of here. I got to get my run in. I got some work to do later this afternoon. I hope this was helpful in understanding why I'm not opposed to running. I don't think it's a good form for you to use if you're trying to lose, and we're talking like 20, 30, 40 pounds. So with that, hope you all are well. Take care and have a blessed day. We'll see you.